If you thought the tension between Terence Crawford and Gervonta "Tank" Davis had faded away, think again. Things just heated up in a big way. During a recent sit-down interview, Crawford casually threw out a statement that instantly shook the boxing world, and Tank didn't waste a second firing back. Bud suggested a bold scenario. Imagine Davis facing Shakur Stevenson on the undercard of his massive showdown with Canelo Alvarez. A stacked night, a huge stage, the kind of event fans dream about. But Crawford added a little jab, saying the only reason it wouldn't happen is because Tank likes the spotlight too much and wouldn't want to share it. That comment, it lit a fuse. Tank's response came fast and it wasn't subtle. His reaction started buzzing everywhere. Social media timelines, boxing shows, gym talk, everywhere you look. Now the back and forth is people talking again, and the rivalry feels alive all over. So let's slow it down and unpack exactly what was said and why this situation just got serious.
Crawford and Canelo, I'm pretty sure.
Shakur and Tank?
That would be dope. That would be dope. But if Tank was not so cocky to be on a Terence Crawford undercard, that would be dope. But I don't see Tank taking a backseat to no fighter.
Here's what came out of that interview. Terence Crawford recently spoke one-on-one with The Ring and opened up about his plans for the huge Riyadh season event. He's already locked in as a main attraction on September 13th against Canelo Alvarez. But for Bud, the night shouldn't revolve around just one fight. He wants the entire lineup packed with major matchups. When discussing what could take the card to another level, he pointed to a fight fans have been waiting on for years: Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta "Tank" Davis at lightweight. Crawford said that matchup would be perfect for the show. The only obstacle, in his view, is Tank's pride. He suggested Davis might not be willing to appear beneath someone else on the bill. It wasn't meant as an insult, just his honest assessment of the situation. He also made his stance on the division clear. Bud gave strong praise to both Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, saying those two stand above the rest of the lightweight field right now. No hesitation, no debate. The takeaway was straightforward. In Crawford's eyes, Stevenson has earned the spotlight, and Keyshawn deserves to share that same stage. However, the idea of Gervonta Davis fighting beneath another headliner seems unrealistic. Putting Tank on someone else's undercard feels like asking too much. As soon as the interview dropped, it reignited the tension between Davis and Crawford, bringing old issues back into the spotlight. Their friction goes back to 2023, when Tank publicly took shots at Crawford's family and openly sided with Errol Spence. Since then, the rivalry has quietly lingered, and this latest comment only stirred it up again.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
You ready for whoever coming next, man? That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. Yeah. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome, appreciate it.
Now Crawford's stance comes off pretty straightforward. He's showing respect for the sport and believes Shakur deserves a chance to shine on a stage like that. But when it comes to Tank, Bud hinted that Davis would rather have the spotlight to himself instead of sharing the attention. Those comments didn't stay quiet for long. The moment they surfaced, the boxing world lit up. Media outlets, content creators, and fans everywhere started debating the same thing. How was Tank going to respond?
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Tank didn't stay quiet for long. Almost immediately, Gervonta Davis jumped onto social media and responded. No long speech, no drawn-out explanation, just a direct, cutting message delivered with his usual confidence. He made it clear that he doesn't stand behind anyone. In his mind, there is no such thing as taking a backseat. Tank even challenged Crawford's authority, basically asking who gave him the power to decide where other fighters belong on the card. The tone was unmistakable. Even if the event is headlined by a mega fight with Canelo, Davis isn't interested in being listed underneath anyone. He sees himself as the main attraction. To Tank, he's not part of the show. He is the show.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
What stood out wasn't just confidence. It was how he backed it up with facts. Tank didn't simply talk big. He reminded everyone of his track record. Undefeated. Fight-ending power. The kind of punch that can shut the lights off in an instant. While Crawford was discussing undercard spots, Davis was focused on what is already proven inside the ring. And that contrast said everything. As soon as his response went live, the boxing community went wild. His clips spread fast across TikTok, Instagram, and X, popping up everywhere within minutes. Fans quickly started pushing one clear idea. If Tank and Shakur ever meet, it shouldn't be buried on a card. They want it front and center. They want it as the main event.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including Will, win. Fuck.
Champ, question for you. You're a proud father.
Now let's look a little deeper, because this isn't just random back and forth between two elite fighters. On the surface, it sounds like simple trash talk, but underneath, it's really about image, legacy, and who controls the spotlight. Terence Crawford is focused on something much bigger, the massive 2025 global event in Riyadh, headlined by a showdown with Canelo. With a stage that large, he wants every fight on the card to match the magnitude of the occasion. From his perspective, the supporting bout should feature rising names who are still building their climb. That's why matchups involving Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis make sense to him. They are active, ambitious, and gaining momentum. Tank, on the other hand, sees things differently. In his mind, even a major lightweight showdown shouldn't revolve around anyone else. He doesn't view himself as a supporting act. He believes the spotlight should center on him. And that difference in mindset is where the tension really begins.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and daring to be great.
You would fight him,
man. Tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin. So tell him come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147.
Ooh, see, oh man.
You're gonna have a pre-count.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
There's also the matter of image. Crawford has always carried himself a certain way, calm, calculated, and methodical. He lets his skills do the talking. Everything about his style is controlled and strategic. Tank represents a complete opposite. He is loud, explosive, and thrives on attention. His presence is bold, energetic, and impossible to ignore. That difference in personality only adds more tension to the situation. From Crawford's point of view, Tank's confidence can come off as ego-driven and easy to read. But from Tank's side, Crawford's quiet demeanor might look less like humility and more like hidden doubt, or even subtle disrespect. And then there's the hierarchy. When Crawford suggested that Tank wouldn't accept an undercard spot, it wasn't just commentary. It sounded like a direct test of pride. For someone whose identity is built on dominance and star power, that hits personally. Tank's response showed something important. He wasn't simply protecting his image. He was guarding the story of his career, the idea that is always the headline, never the supporting act.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn looking way more better than this. So I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit in boxing.
But let's be honest, Gervonta Tank Davis hasn't really been at his best since that odd, underwhelming majority draw against Lamont Roach back in March. That fight left fans scratching their heads, critics split, and even Tank seemed off his game. Since that night, it's like something disappeared. The hunger, the sharpness, the focus, the drive in the ring. It just hasn't been there. And instead of setting things right with a rematch, what's he doing? Avoiding it. Plain and simple. Tank has been dodging the chance to settle the score with Roach.
You still early in the game. What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to this game, man?
Beat the system.
The system? What's the system? Of boxing?
Beat the system of boxing, life. Just beat the system. Be able to spread my wings and had my people next to me spread their wings. That's it. I ain't really got no big goal of this sports and all that. I just want to get my money and just remove myself.
And now, Tank's focus seems elsewhere. He's out here calling for a fight with Jake Paul. Yes, really, Jake Paul. Let's be honest, this isn't traditional boxing. It's more like a YouTube feud dressed up with gloves. Tank versus Jake isn't about titles, rankings, or legacy. It's a spectacle. A pay-per-view event built for clicks, viral clips, and hype, not for history books. And the kicker? Both fighters are fully on board.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure. But hopefully we could get it before... Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next. You might see it in a minute.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
At this point, it's obvious they're not chasing greatness anymore. They are chasing money and attention. Jake Paul has always thrived on the spectacle. No surprises there. But seeing someone like Tank Davis, a fighter who once seemed destined to be the next generational superstar, head down that same path, that's a real-time hit of disappointment. And let's not overlook the bigger picture. Davis has been dropping hints about retirement for months. In nearly every interview, he mentions how his love for the sport isn't what it used to be.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on? Yeah, just
the last fight?
The last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying, no, I don't have no name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Keep it quiet.
It's Lomachenko.
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No.
All right.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah.
All right, fight fans, here's the real takeaway. This conflict isn't just about where a bout lands on an undercard. It's deeper. It's about respect, pride, legacy, and who controls the spotlight. Crawford wants to make the entire card shine. Tank, on the other hand, is focused on putting himself front and center. No matter how it plays out, we're still in for a show. Now I want to hear from you. Who's really winning the flex right now, Crawford or Tank? Should Tank accept a spot on the big card, or would that risk diminishing his star power? And could Shakur Stevenson be lying in wait with an even bigger opportunity? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. I'll see you in the next video.